Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Coffee and a Kiki. It is Tuesday morning, and here I am recording my review of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 8, Episode 3. If you've noticed, my camera is a little different today, and what had happened was I recorded a tutorial with a friend of mine at my studio a few days ago, and I brought my tripod home, didn't bring my camera. We're gonna rock this old school bobby pin style with the laptop, because there's so much open space around me. Good thing I cleaned up Wigland the other day, right? And I don't know what it is about Tuesday mornings, but my body wakes me up at 7:45 in the morning. I look exhausted. Do I look exhausted? And this is just my plain blue mug today, because this was the biggest mug I had that was clean. And I'm gonna hopefully drink this whole thing today during this video, because this is ridiculous. We open up the episode with Judge Judy Couture. And basically what that is they give them these plain black robes, and they have to decorate them, make them look all cute and pretty and draggy, and then they have to make a character. The Supreme Court realness, girl. And then Cynthia came out, and I was like, girl, she looked like Alyssa Edwards. And the winner of that was Naomi, and I was kind of like, really? Like, she did make, of all of the outfits, she did make the cutest outfit. But I thought, like, characterization, I thought it was going to be Thorgy or Robbie or Bob. So then they announce that Naysha is coming back. And I was kind of like, Then they did another little RuPaul twist, like they do. And they made her a captain along with Naomi. They're doing RuCo Empire. So they're going to be doing, like, a TV show, overacting, crazy, over the top. And then they start giving out all the parts and everything, and Kim Chi wants to be the lead, but, like, there's all the words, and she can't get the words out. And then Kim Chi and Thorgy switched. And at first, when they're talking about the parts and everything, I was like, why did they not make Bob the lesbian? Like, why? But then I thought about it, and I was like, well, honestly, Bob is probably going to slay and win this challenge regardless of who he's cast as. So the fact that he's, like, the lead character... Then they get into the shoot, and at first, Kim Chi is so stale. And then they gave her the note to do, like, the little pop, and she's got it, and she's being sassy, and I'm like, whoa! I was most definitely surprised by how much energy Kim had in the challenge and how present she was for the most part, but I'll get to that in a minute. And then I also thought, like, in the video shoot, that I thought Naomi's makeup was weird. And I'm gonna pull up a picture and put it in the video somewhere, because you guys like that, apparently. I don't know, it was something with the eye makeup. I feel that, like, she didn't have eyeliner on, or she didn't have a lot of color or contrast up here. You know, she was going for that, like, fishy real girl look, which I get, and she does kind of look like a real girl, so I didn't really mind it. But just the eyes were so tiny to me, like, so little baby eyes, little tiny little guy. And then I loved when Cynthia was having trouble with her lines, that she did a little like that. I felt that Robbie, I think this is one of the reasons why I like Robbie so much. I mean, besides the fact that he's like a theater girl and he's kind of like a retro-y girl. Because I do this same kind of thing. I get so worried with everything else and everybody else and trying to help everybody else that then I forget about myself. And then I'm like, oh wait, I'm supposed to do something here too. And then I get in my head and I get scared and it just kind of takes over. And so, Robbie, I get you. You're great. We go back into the workroom and Thorgy's talking about how her mom died. I can't imagine if, like, my mom died, like, the day that I got home. Especially if she'd been ill and I didn't know about it. Like, that's, you know, I can't fathom that. Like, that's something that, I mean, it's something that really nobody should really have to fathom. But it does happen. Honestly, like, from then on, the rest of the episode to me was just kind of like, wah wah. Like, it wasn't very, at the end of it, I didn't feel energy, I didn't feel feelings, I didn't feel anything. I just kind of felt like, I love RuPaul's silhouette in this gown. I think it's really pretty. I'm not a huge fan of the orange color in it, and I'm not a huge fan of the pattern. The hair is a good proportion for her, but I don't love the style. So, Naysha Lopez, I think she looks really cute. I really like this hair on her. Girl, that ass, though. Like, ooh, child. I love the bodysuit. It's so Xanadu 70s workout girl realness, and I think that that's really cute. And I love the little leg warmers that she added to the outfit. I think that's really cute, and I like her bangles, and she had these humongous hoop earrings that were like this big. And you know what they say?
The bigger the hoops, the bigger the hoe. Hey!
And then she falls. Thorgy frickin' Thor. I love this outfit. It's giving me 70s disco roller skate Barbie. I love the knee socks. I think that's a nice touch. I love the hair. I think the hair's really cute. I'm not a huge fan of that little Mimi I'm first bang in the front of it. I like the curl, I like the blonde, and she did try to lighten up her eyes a little bit, it looks like to me. So she took her little note from Michelle. I do like this look on Derek. I think it's really, really sweet and really pretty. The wig is lovely. The color's really good for him. The styling is simple yet very elegant and pretty and goes with the vein of the dress. The hairline is good. Like, I couldn't really see any lace or hair of his hairline at all. There's one little piece of sideburn that you can see in some shots on like the left side, I believe. You can see a little shadow of a sideburn, but that happens to me in like colored wigs all the time. But I agree that I don't really think it's like a roller girl costume. Like, I don't know exactly what that's about. But it's really lovely. I love the detail. There's all those little flowers on the bodice, which you get to see in Untucked. You can see all the detail of that bodice and the glitter and the stones. And it's lovely. It's really pretty. I also feel like Derek could have a little more makeup on. Little bit more makeup. Kimchi comes out, and so again, with not really being a roller girl look, because she's a parrot, I personally don't get it. I think it's beautiful. I think it's very well executed. I just don't understand how that's a roller girl. But the other thing I noticed with Kimchi is when she came out, it looked as if she had like a micro bang on her hair. Like, it looked like her wig was a micro cut into a micro bang. And then later on, I realized, no, that's the lace front. And I have had that same wig in my shop before, and I've done some custom styling on one before, so I know that red is abnormally bright. That red is so bright. So all I can assume is that in the runway with the lights and everything and the flashing, that the camera doesn't pick up the snatch and the bump very well, because it honestly looked like a bang to me. I love the shoulder piece. I love the hanging feathers. I love the detail on the bodice. I just feel like the cinch could be a little more. And I don't know if that's a cinch thing or if that's a hip pad thing, but I feel like she's a little boxy. And I feel like Kimchi's always been a little boxy. I just feel like if I got a little more cinch, that'd be good. So I do have to pause for a moment and congratulate Kimchi on finally being able to get her wig on straight. Now we gotta work on these sides, but baby steps, girl, baby steps. Acid Betty. This is some Starlight Express realness, and I am living for it. I love it. I love her big shoulder piece that she has. I love the red tights. I love the knee pads with those little spikes. And they have a horn on the edge of the shoes too. I love all the spikes. But she also kind of looks like a parrot. Like, her and Kimchi are kind of like going to the same parrot party. They're going to go get locked up in a cage or something. But I do think that this is more roller girl, because to me, this is more roller derby realness. Naomi Smalls. I love the idea of this look, but again, I don't think it's a roller girl look. I think this is more of like Disney on Ice / Ice Capades / ice dancing thing, I think. I love the train. I love the drape. I love the idea of this hair. I love the silhouette of the hair, but there's just a little bit, it just looks a little off to me. And what I think it is this wave here either needs to be higher up or needs to be further back and hit more here. I think that's what looked weird to me. Bob the Drag Queen. I love this. I love this like C-3PO bodysuit thing. I think it's great. I love the double stack Bianca Del Rio bump with the headband on it. My only thing about this look is the lace front that he's wearing as a base. I'm putting my iPad down so I can explain, y'all. If you look at it, the lace isn't really that far away from the actual widow's peak, but the sides of it comes down so far away from that hairline. And it's because if he had cut it, there'd be no tension and this wouldn't lay flat. Kudos to you for getting a wig made for you, Bob. Like, good job with that, because it's beautifully made wig. It looks great on you. But just this, close this. If you close this off, you look more feminine, and then you also don't have to put as much makeup on up here. It makes your face look more of like a sweetheart shape versus like a long, tall shape. Cynthia Lee Fontaine, girl. I think Cynthia didn't have an outfit planned, and so she just grabbed a little bit from each of her bags that she has sitting in there, because like the necklace was really pretty, the bracelets are really pretty, but they didn't go together. The hat just was out of nowhere. That cowboy hat with the little rhinestones on it, just out of nowhere. And those Sophie shorts, those like volleyball gym 8th period shorts, like, girl, really? Okay, Chi Chi DeVayne. I love that she wore green, and I love that she's a really good skater, actually. I love her little puff on top of her head. These titties, though. They're too high, they're too round, they're too fake looking. Like, they don't move, they don't have a jiggle. But I do like the outfit. I think the outfit's cute. Robbie Turner. I love the bodysuit. I love all of the rhinestones. You know, he got that bedazzler out and went in, girl. I love that he has white roller skates on. This wig, though, like, the hairline, the part's kind of off center a little bit. The hairline's all weird. And then, like, it's not even. It's, like, lumpy. The one side was higher up than the other one. You could see all the teasing underneath. I watched Untucked, and he said he went for a Farrah Fawcett look, but he, like Michelle said, he did more of that head wig. The whole thing with Farrah is that it was rather smooth on top, and then it went out and wide on the side. His is really wide on top, so he can't get that flip because the wig's too short. And honestly, the way the wig is cut, it looks like an 80s haircut versus a 70s haircut. So then they get into the challenge, and Naysha's group was first. And I was actually, like, really paying attention to their acting and their characterization and everything. So I really didn't write a lot. I wrote one thing the whole time, and all I wrote was Kimchi's eyes. Like, I've said it before, I feel like she has the Taylor Swift Republican dead eye thing where there's just nothing, there's no spark. And I thought all the other girls did okay. Derek was definitely, like, lackluster. Thorgy was great. I loved the broom fight and all of that. That was hilarious. And then the second group comes in. I didn't take any notes at all. I literally was just captivated by Bob the Drag Queen the entire time. The bodysuit, the ad-libs, the characterization, that fur coat, just everything. And I was very happy that he won the challenge. The bottom two were Robbie and Cynthia. They gave them the option to wheel or heel. And Robbie decided to wheel, and Cynthia decided to heel. And just kudos to Robbie for, you know, roller skating. And you can just see, like, how great of a roller skater he is. Like, just stopped right next to her. And then when he flew off at the end, I got really nervous. And then they showed that there's a mat there. And you're like, oh, duh, there's a freaking mat there in case they fell off in the roller skates. RuPaul's Drag Race does care about its contestants sometimes. And then Cynthia goes home, and I was sad that Cynthia went home because I thought she was really, really funny. The fact that she has that personality and that glow and that energy and the singing and everything helped her along to this point. I think she's such a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs girl. I think she's hilarious. Maybe they'll bring her back too. You never know. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. Also, be sure to check out bobbypins.com, where I have a wide assortment of beautiful heat-safe synthetic lace front wigs and wefting, as well as a wide array of professional styling supplies to help you get your wig projects done right. Be sure to check out all my fun social media stuff down in the box. My Instagrams, my Facebooks, my website, and my email are all down there. Also, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys very soon for another fun video. Thanks, and remember, hashtag, it's called a wig.